Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. MrREcon here. We have the Girls X Battle 2. 5-question video, guys. Or I should say 5-question Sunday, right? All right, so haven't done them in a while, but we got some questions. I know I've got lots of more questions, but remember, if you have questions, please add a question to a video. I will go through the videos, find the questions that I think they're the most helpful for people, and then we'll cover them. I know I should have some good ones for next Sunday too. But these ones I had ready for last Sunday, but I was busy, so I'm doing these ones first, and then I'll do the next 5 next Sunday. That makes sense. All right. First up, we have another question from Sake. First thought on Cassie, more for engaging PvE teams, or could it be used in PvP to try and go burst? Now, as we've seen so far from PvP meta and stuff, she works both ways. I use her in Sanctuary, got 10 billion damage off of her, helping boost damage that way. PvP, she helps boost the speed and the damage greatly. So I believe Cassie is a great enabler in the game right now. And I think not getting her at some point in your team, being able to use, is kind of, I guess, be foolish not to, I should say. Essentially, let's say she does get pushed out of PvP at some point, right? She's still going to be great for Sanctuary. I don't know if there's going to be a girl for a while that's going to be great support for Sanctuary. Obviously, Izanami still the most important part of the Sanctuary getting high damage. Not that you guys don't have to if you want to. It's just for fun because you don't get extra sacred pages. But to help enable lots of damage, Cassie actually helps out greatly there, which is awesome. So I don't think she's going to be going anywhere anytime soon in PvE-wise. PvP, it's just, we'll just see how long it takes, before things start rotating out. Could be 6 months, could be 8 months, could be a year. Just all depends. Not every girl's going to have longevity like Neff did, essentially. So, all right. Next question is going to come from Manheden. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, but thank you for the question. It reads, is it smart to stack girls until you have enough to instantly LB 3 or 5 them? So, good question. If you don't have the resources to do it right away, that's fine. But at the same time, it's like if you're a newer player, just try to get to that LB5 as quickly as possible. So if you're at, let's say, LB1, that's fine. Just get your stuff that you need to go to LB2 if you already have the copies, and then just keep going. You don't have to necessarily wait to make the LB5 and wait for the 9 copies. You can just, whatever you have to use as your first LB5, one of the, hopefully the girls that people suggest to do that help you out the most, you get those eventually. Stack, don't stack the girls. Don't just let them sit there. Build them up if you can, but focus on one girl at a time. I need to express this in great detail. Don't make too many side projects. Focus on the one if you're starting out, and build that one first, and then go to the next one. Once you get to 6 that way, then you can start doing side projects all you want. Try not to have, I've seen so many accounts where they'll have like 10 stars, right? And they won't be fodder girls either. They'll be like 5 actual main girls and 5 fodder girls. It's like, whoa, like you should have prioritized one of those 5 girls as the one you needed the most, made her to LB5 first, held on to those copies, and built them when you had the chance. So the other part of this question would be also is that if you had multiples, let's say I had 9 Vivians, 9 Hollies, 9 Angelicas, and 9 Neffs, 9 Rogues, 9 Mika. We're just using this as an example, right? You'd have to prioritize which one to build first. But as far as if you starting out and you have 9 copies of, let's say, Rogue, right? And you have the ability to make it to LB2, do it. Don't just wait till you have enough resources to make it LB5. Just go up to LB2. It's fine. You're just starting out the game. Anywhere else in the game, just keep doing that. Once you get to end game, you can start doing whatever you want, essentially. But when you're starting out, there's no reason to just hold on to that. Just do what you can, level up as quickly as possible on one girl to LB5, and then go to the next one to LB5, essentially. All right. We're going to go to the next question. Random person on the internet. That is the person's name. Should you not? It's just random person on the internet. All right, random person. All right. Has Angelica thrown Neff off her throne as the best girl in the game, or is Neff still the strongest one? I mean, there's not really one girl that's the strongest. People thought Neff was when she came out, people were saying that she was the strongest because she was great in PvP. But she was also great in so many other game modes within the game that it encompassed. She helps you get through patrol, security squad boss. She's easy mode if you have multiple copies of them. Sanctuary, she can help out getting through all the way up to the Sanctuary boss in that aspect. Practical work, she can do decent damage on that to help do with that. PvP, she was amazing at that time. Like, there's so many different things that she incorporates that she made her so well. That's why she was considered the best, not because she was just the best at PvP. Now, as far as Angelica right now, she outperforms in PvP, yes, and PvE, but with PvE wise, she has enablers to make her better, right? If we took the enablers away and we had Angelica's, it would be pretty, like, I don't know, it would be good question, but because we have enablers that boost Angelica even more, it makes her better in that sense. So is Neff the best girl in the game? It's debatable. I mean, it's up to you. Angelica right now, she's amazing because she has the girls that enable her. Neff didn't need girls to enable her. So different eras, but right now Angelica looks like, because of the other girls in the game, is the one that's shining the most, essentially. But I have to give Neff props for his due, because she had her time in her run, but her run is over, ladies and gentlemen. There's other girls that work better together that perform better than just using one Neff. But keynote though, 6 Neffs are still really strong in tests for a while, and stage is 900 and above though. It's not fun. There's too much just spamming, buying tickets and stuff. But so the question that was asked, Angelica looks to be doing better overall. Next up, we have from Riku. Question is, what are the best units or abilities of servants when climbing up the test tower? I'm intrigued when you said psychic is good for tower. So this is a good question everybody asks. Like, they always ask how they can get up to the test stages, going up through the test stages. Psychic is good because she stuns. A lot of stages require, if you don't have, let's say, 0 through 900, 6 Neffs is easy mode. I'm not gonna lie, that's how I got through mine. It's just easy mode. You just click fight and it's done. There's only like a couple stages where you can't do it and you have to do some other stuff to make yourself win. But 95% of the stages you can just spam and you win instantly. But for everybody else, what Psychic does, if you're able to get her elite skill on the backs and to make it to where it's 100% stun, I believe, when she goes under 50%, she will stun the enemies, right? So some of the girls which you're fighting, being able to stun them makes it a lot easier for you to not take damage from them and to win those fights. She is amazing in tests in the early stages. She's probably one of the most important girls to passing stat stages. Anybody always asks if they're having trouble passing something besides like some EJ stages. They're like, do you have a psychic, right? They're like, oh, no, oh yeah, I do, but I don't know why I would use her. And then they explain it to her and they're like, really? And then they eventually figure it out and then they use it and they're like, oh my God, it's made it so much easier, right? So Psychic is very key at the beginning stages for tests to help you get power through those if you're lacking in damage and stuff or just dying too quickly. She can help stun them and keep them locked down. As far as servants-wise, usually the consensus we've had was Hunter was the best pet. I don't know about now because of all cores. You can make an argument for one or the other, but as far as like if you don't have, we took all cores out of the equation, Hunter is the best starting out pet to getting to level 120. It will help you climb through, boosting damage quicker, getting through tests and other modes and stuff like that. But as you get further on the game, obviously the pets and variations change and stuff like that. We get higher test stages. Deerling does a little bit better, helping you heal and stay alive and other stuff, and other pets do different things. It just depends on the mode, essentially. But all core changes all that too as well. So, but just starting out, usually Hunter's the way to go. As far as best units for test, Neff is the best unit for test, essentially. She is. She's the best in test. Right now, as of right now, we might get a girl that's better. So, all right. Last question from Jackpots. Do you like the meta where it's at right now? Should they change it or make more girls stand out? I don't remember when he asked this question, but maybe it was when Holly got the rework. Or before Holly just rework happened, right? If I'm talking about right now in the meta, I think it's great. Rounds can last 4 or 5 rounds, right? It's a lot more enjoyable. I don't want no round 0, round 1 win shit. I hate that. It's boring. I'm okay with round 4, round 5, round 3. I'm perfectly okay with it. I like that. At least you can strategize on what you need to do to win quicker, but not win on turn 1. Or round 1, I should say. That's boring, and I hate that. The E&J cheese back in the game was the most toxic thing ever. It was stupid. I hated it. I hope it never comes back with anything like that. As far as the new stuff with Holly, I like it. Some people don't. I think it's great. It hoses Vivian and some other girls. It opens the floodgates for more girls to be done. Maybe it'll open the future with other things. It essentially brings burst into the meta. Holly does, which is amazing. If Holly wasn't here, but the way she does it, the Vivians would, if it applied to a Angelica, it probably would kill itself. Let's be real. The whole reason that we're able to do all this stuff now is with a lot of ease is because of the Holly. If we didn't have it, yes, you could still win. Probably, but we're always talking about consistency here, and Holly makes it more consistent for the burst meta to stay alive and keep going. So people can make the argument, "Oh, I don't need her to win." Yes, I get that, but we're always talking about consistency. Remember that. So I think it's great. And as far as changing it to make more gold stands out, no, I think it's pretty open right now. The second part of the question, the only thing they could change is making new girls to make it better. That's it. Right now, as far as the meta turns out to this day right now, I like it, and I'm okay with it. We'll see how it goes in the future, though. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got for you guys. Don't forget to ask further questions. Also, the account overlook intro video on how to do that is up. I'll just essentially look at your accounts. The link to the email will be in the description down below, as well as my official Discord. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Don't forget that like button. I said bucket. Like button, guys, on the video, and leave a comment down below. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe out there in the crazy world. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.